Believe it or not, growing up, I wasn't a farm boy. I was actually, a city boy. And I mostly lived in suburban areas in Charlotte, North Carolina. And as a youth, I never had a garden, I never raised livestock or anything like that. The closest I had was, I had a dog. I actually had 2 dogs at different times, both German Shepherds, but at different times. And I did have some fish in an aquarium once. Oh, and I also had a gerbil once. But I think the dog gave it a heart attack or something because it just died and it was over dead. Don't know what happened with it. And I never thought back then that I would be living the life that I live today, with gardening and raising animals and even videoing myself doing all these homesteading things to hopefully encourage you all to do the same. I never thought that I'd be doing any of this stuff. Never thought. And even after 12 years now of homesteading, I still feel excitement about it and still feel a sense of fulfillment as I'm doing all the things that we do. Constantly experimenting with things, constantly growing and raising new animals and growing new crops. It's fun and I enjoy it. And recently I was at it again. We've been trying to raise some new breeds of chickens for the first time, as well as some African goslings. And it was super neat as we were moving them outside for the very first time. It's one of my favorite things on the homestead to do, is transition the little ones outside for the very first time. And we're moving on up to the east side.
Okay, Mr. Jefferson. Do you have a dry cleaning business that I don't know about?
Maybe not to a deluxe apartment in the sky, but it's time for you all to move on out of here.
Come here, babies.
Dude, they're so tall their heads can stick out.
Yeah. Come here, baby. Okay, we're just gonna put you guys outside because you'll just follow us around.
Man, they are bigger.
I know.
But still just as cute.
They're super sweet though. And you can just hold them like this and they don't struggle. Yes.
Trying to talk to you.
Yes, baby. Meet, meet. Okay, you go stand out here. Okay, little one.
There you go.
I know, you're just gonna follow me back in there. Come on.
Wow. You guys. Hey. Hey. Yeah. We love you guys.
Let's put that one. That one's the most skittish one.
You got some of the other ones to handle.
Come on, all 3 of you. You can hang together. There you go.
I think these ones are the Bielefelder females. They got the mascara on them. They're very calm.
They are calm.
Here's another one. I just reached down and got it. The other ones are freaking out, and I just picked this one right up. And it's not trying to get away from me.
And that's a good sign, especially if you have kids or anybody who's going to be around the animals a lot. You want them to be calm. That means they're easier to deal with. Yeah. Yeah. And these right here are beefier. Man, we've got some meat on it. I think this is our Niederrheiner. new apartment. In the grass. It's interesting to see how the different breeds of animals can have slightly different characteristics from one another. Both of these chickens here that we got from Murray McMurray Hatchery, well, they slightly differ from one another. The Niederrheiners are a fast-growing bird that makes them great for meat, but they can also lay up to 200 eggs a year, making them a dual-purpose breed. But as you can see, they really didn't necessarily like us picking them up at all. But the Bielefelders, on the other hand, they are extremely docile and very calm. They're even known to be gentle giants. And you could tell they didn't mind us picking them up at all. But despite the breeds, they all have the same basic needs. And both breeds enjoyed being outside for the first time, eating grass.
Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on. Meet, meet. Meet, meet. Come on. Meet, meet.
Look what I got.
Come on, meet, meet. Come on, meet, meet. Let's go. Come on. Meet, meet.
Come here, babies.
Come on, babies. Come on, let's go out. Come on, just take one. Come on. Come on, babies. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Good job, babies.
And speaking of personalities, you may notice that I tend to wear a yellow shirt on a regular basis. Well, it's not the same yellow shirt. I actually have a couple yellow shirts that I just cycle through because I do wash my clothes. And I also tend to wear just a lot of simple, plain color shirts. And that too is very different than how I used to be. I used to be more of a metro man, into kind of fashion and wanting to wear button-up shirts and ties and even matching sunglasses sometimes with my ties, and it's like, whoa. And I didn't really get wet or dirty at all. Not that I was afraid of it or was opposed to it. It was just that didn't happen. But now it happens on a daily basis. Sometimes multiple times a day I'm getting wet and dirty. And speaking of getting wet, Lacie was spraying off the goslings as they were out, and they just loved it.
Finally don't get no fuss, finally be riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back of my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen you smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one. Since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while.
Come here, babies. It's time to go up. Come here. Here we go. Come on. One. And two. Come here, baby. Come on. Come here. Meet.
Let's get this one. Come here. Come here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. You like playing in the water? Yeah. There you go. And then, after being outside for a number of days, those birds really exploded with growth.
Hey, I can feel it right here on their face. Super soft.
In the back of their head here?
Nope.
Oh, they are soft. How do you think they would react if I just climbed in here with all of these birds? You think they would peck me or bill me to death? We'll see. Yeah. All right. See what happens. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Hey. Hey, how we doing this morning? Yeah. Yep, come on over here. It's okay. Let's eat some grass this morning. Yeah. 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 Hey, hey, that's my finger. Hey, that's my finger. He's nibbling on it. I'm kind of tickled. Whoa. Wow, it's getting on top of me and everything? Yeah. Hey, are you billing me again? How much? Oh man, I just found a nice comfy spot right there on my leg. Yep, you joining them? Hey, that's okay. That's totally fine. Totally fine, yep. I can't say there's enough room for everybody. Never thought that when I was a youth that I would be doing anything like this. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, you didn't think so either? Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? So in here we have our Niederrheiners and our Bielefelders and our African geese. Yeah, tell them that you're here. Yeah, tell them that you're here. Yeah, yeah. All of them have grown since we put them in here not too long ago. So we're gonna need to separate some of these, divide this in two. That way they have plenty more room to run around. Yeah, where are you going? You trying to rock on my head? I guess you weren't a pillow, were you? You got feathers. Thought you were a pillow. Alright. Alright, you gotta come off. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Guess I made some friends here. Alright.
Like this forever. You're so sweet. Oh. And you love my necklaces, yes. Meet. Okay, here you go. You can play.
Well, hey there. You coming to check out the rest of the flock? Am I throwing you off? I might have just confused them a little bit since they have half of their flock here now and half up there. We just had to separate them. They needed some more space. Look at you, already being some good guard geese. Way to go. Way to go. These African geese have quickly become at the top of our list of favorite animals here on the homestead. They have bonded really well with us, and we have bonded really well with them. They're just a joy to be around and interact with. Now, I think that all animals are cute when they're babies, but these goslings have been super cute, especially when they were just so fluffy, little fluff balls in the beginning. Oh. But as cute as they are, and as well as the rest of the animals here, we do know that they do serve a purpose here. That they have multiple functions of being a part of a homestead. But also a part of that is something else that I never thought that I would be doing in my lifetime way back when. And that is harvesting an animal. And you may find this hard to believe, but there's a rewarding feeling that comes even when we butcher these animals, knowing that I raised them in a humane way and that these animals provide food for my family.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy.
Yummy. You like that? Yummy? It tastes good, but it tastes even better knowing that we've grown it, but it does taste good. And here recently, when we were processing chickens and ducks, I think we had one of the best teams that we've had here doing it, and it was enjoyable as it can be. Every time we harvest our animals, my station is the dispatch station. And I can still remember thinking back to that very first time that we were gonna butcher a chicken. And then having the doubts if I would be able to do it, because I'd never done it before back then. I was like, will I be able to do this? And then now fast forward years later, and I claim the duty and responsibility of dispatching the animals. If I'm going to be the primary one that feeds them, provides them with water, makes sure they're on fresh grass each day, if I'm doing that, I feel like it's my duty to dispatch that animal. It's my responsibility. And most of the homesteaders and farmers that I know of, they don't look forward to butchering day with giddiness and like, woo, this is going to be so much fun. No, it's a different sense of enjoyment, a satisfaction, a rewarding feeling that comes from knowing that you're going to provide the best meat possible for you, your family, and others. Now, I will say, having tools that you enjoy using definitely makes the processing process more enjoyable and more efficient, which also makes it more enjoyable if you can get through it as easily as you can. Having things like buckets, sharp knives, tables, a scalder, even a tent for shade. And I really like these Yardbird large chicken cones. They work great for chickens, ducks, and even turkeys. And I really like having a plucker. So much so, I got a second one. This one here is a Yardbird one, and I got it for two reasons. One, to help speed up things and make things even more efficient in our butchering, but also to be used as a community plucker. So that way others in our area can use it if they need it, because it's really easy to move it around. Oh, and I also really like using these transport crates. They work great for multiple things, as you saw earlier with transporting the chicks outdoors, but we also use them for processing. However, this last time that we harvest animals, I didn't use the crate. I decided to pull up the animals in the chicken tractors right near our processing area. And this was a bad idea because I had to keep running around the tractor to try to get the birds out, and it just made things a lot harder. So I definitely won't do that again. But the most important part is the people working with you. As I mentioned earlier, we recently had a fantastic team, and despite my bad decision of using the chicken tractors instead of the crates, the team that we had processing was so enjoyable to work with. And my wife Lacie, even though she's pregnant and butchering is not her favorite day on the homestead, actually it's the day that she looks forward to least, she still pushes through it and does a fantastic job. And I never thought that I would have a daughter that enjoys eviscerating on process day, but she does. Sayla enjoys doing it. And she had her friends, Anna and Sydney, who are working alongside her, and these ladies work hard. They are farm tough. They are right out there butchering these animals, barefoot, getting the job done, but also making things fun and enjoyable at the same time. They were making chicken sounds.
It's a hen house over here.
Duck sounds. And even goat sounds. And it was just so neat to see them just having fun together, making this whole thing much more enjoyable.
Okay, Sayla, you gotta make the Bucky sound when he wants to say, "Hey, ladies," with the tongue thing.
Not very good. Putting pressure on her.
Oh, and even our youngest son, Micah, has been recently wanting to have a bigger role on butchering day. What you got there?
A heart.
A heart?
But no, we did everybody.
Do you have a heart for this?
Lacie Granny did.
This heart is so squishy, it's just like Play-Doh.
Oh, I've never heard that before. Interesting. And Micah also provided some entertainment. Is that a duck? Did we miss one? Alright, it's time to put you in the processing. And even though my life is completely different than what I had in mind years ago, I am so thankful to God that it is, because it's so much more fulfilling and rewarding, and I just love it.